I'm gonna have to set up a spot where we shoot those things into the air. No, Lowko's not happy with the size. Nope. No, I am happy with the size. I'm just saying it could have been slightly more efficient. I think this may be the spot right over here. I'm gonna have to bury some of the mines, but I guess that's okay. Okay. I think this is the spot where I'm gonna be bringing in... We all know Lowko isn't efficient. You're not wrong. I am pretty inefficient. Hey, thank you so much though, Shadarky, for the insane generosity, man. Appreciate it. Casual 10 community subs and a tier 3 sub. That's very cool. Okay, small carrier rocket. I need those things. Build them over here. Bring them in. Bring them in. Bring them in. Kalo, thank you as well. Gifting us up to Bart 69. No, 96. Almost. Almost good at German. Oh, you know, one thing I haven't built, I think I don't need these things. I need like a separate launcher. Yeah, I need these things. I think I'm gonna handcraft them. This is gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt. Well, he was born in the year 96, which is not as nice as 69, but that's okay. Okay. And then I need to get some of those beams. Maybe he's the 96 member of the Bard clan? That could be as well. I didn't consider that, actually. Okay. I don't think I need that much shit sitting in a tower. That's actually a bit much. I think I have enough already, right? Yeah. I think I already have more than enough, actually. I'm gonna put them back in the tower. Maybe back in the box. There we go. Oh, the launchers are that big? Okay. Let's see. Oh, they are large. I guess I'll put them at like every intersection.
You built a vertical silo.
I did.
It automatically launches small carrier rockets loaded with the Dyson Sphere components to build the nodes and the frames. Before that, you need to access the Dyson Sphere panel and plan its nodes and frames. Each rocket provides one structure point. You can check the structure points required for the Dyson Sphere in the vertical silo.
I guess I can just put them like this. I'm assuming they're chainable, right? Can I just like run the line through it? Oh, no. I can't do... Okay, I can't do that. I don't know how many structure points this sphere is. How do I see that? 2,500 and... Okay, no, 25,680. They are chainable with inside and out? Oh, like so? So I could like chain them like this? Ah, let's give that a try. That would be nice. Yep, that seems to work. Oh, here we go. Our first Dyson rocket. Woo! Space tampons. Very nice. Rocket launch. Only 24,998 to go. We're nearly there, guys. Now, I do need a couple more of these launchers, it seems. Actually, I have 44, it seems, on the production. That'll do the trick. So the nice thing about the Dyson Sphere components is that they don't run out, right? So I'm pretty sure once I've built this, it's like a permanent structure. I don't think I need like another one after this. I mean, unless I want one in another system, but I don't think, unlike the solar sails, these things don't break down. At least I don't think they need to be replaced. Which is very nice. Is this the kind of game you leave running on your computer? I don't really do that too much. I've done it I think I've done it for maybe like 90 minutes or so in total. Nah, probably less. Probably like 45. But if you're a real Chad, I don't think you ever do that. In the combat update or with the combat update, especially if you up the default settings, you probably can't easily do that. Why is there more space over here? I fucked it up. We need them to touch toes. Yeah, their toes need to touch. But not that much. They touch too much. Just a little touch. Just like friendly touch, you know? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we need to touch only the tips. That's it. Thank you, Bart. Okay. I don't think that's possible, Shy Guy. Only their little toes. I mean, if I can keep up with the amount of stuff I'm actually producing here. This is a Dyson Sphere that will be built relatively quickly, no? These things are pretty big, though. Okay. Dude, Lowko from the past really built shit like it never came at a premium or something. Insane, man. He just built stuff, left a lot of space, pretended that he was never gonna run out. What a loser. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm just done with this one. Cover it all. As a billionaire, Lowko has no concept of resource waste. Yeah, absolutely, yes. I thought I was a multi-billionaire, chat. What happened? Crypto cash. Yeah. No, I've not been very good at scamming my audience. I've been making content for a long time, but I don't think I've scammed you guys a single time, man. It sucks. So many missed opportunities. I could have really used that trust against from you against me. Or against you. But yeah, no, I haven't done that. Sorry. I try to do the right thing. You've been watching for 12 years. You feel scammed out of your money. Fair, fair. That's exactly what a scammer would say. Right. You got me, man. Can't believe it took you guys this long to figure it out. I mean, why would anybody still make StarCraft content in 2023, chat? I feel like it's quite obvious. Hey, I'm actually out. Maybe I should have left a little bit of space. Wait, what year is it? I don't remember. That's what you recognize my name from? Oh shit, you just randomly tuned in? You don't know about the StarCraft stuff? Nice. I cast games sometimes. You completely forgot about StarCraft, you just like Dyson Sphere? Hey, nice, man. That's actually really cool. StarCraft is my side job. Yeah, of course. My main job is entertaining sysadmin. And guess what? You do that for too long, and one day, he just leaves. Like every morning, I'm like, okay, what can I do to make this ever so slightly better? And then he's like, yo, bro, I'm out. If you like Dyson Sphere Program, this stream may be painful. That is correct. Lowko, I gave you the opportunity to buy out the offer. You did do that. Yeah, that's true. He did say that if I matched his job offer, he would actually stay to watch the stream. That's true. No, you did give me a good opportunity. Man, this is quite the project. I think I'm also just making way too many of these vertical silos, because there's really no way I'm going to be making this many solar cells and solar, or Dyson components rather, that this is ever going to be used up, but... I've built a cell? Mate. Okay, I'm going to finish this little project. Then we're going to check out the entirety of the Dyson Sphere that we have built thus far. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of rockets. Every time I will have a rocket available, there will be about 12 rocket silos ready to launch. It's okay. Ooh, it smells really nice here. What are we eating? I don't know what we're eating. It's the smell of cat food? No. It's definitely not sushi. Sushi doesn't have that strict... You can't really smell sushi. If you can smell sushi from downstairs, it's probably not... Yeah, no. I'm eating food? That is correct. I usually consume food. Absolutely, man. Low GF is the absolute MVP. For real, dude. No cap. On God. Sheesh. Do I consume food with my human face? Yes, yes. All facts, dude. No printer. This guy randomly has electricity. Dude, I have made way too many of these. Remember I was originally trying to space them out, and then I realized, nah, bro, I don't need to do that. I don't need to space them out. I'll just make a little loop around. We're nearly there. We're there. I definitely won't have enough Dyson components to use these towers. But I was committed to the circle. Yeah, you gotta surround the planet, you know? You can't just make like a half circle. That's insanity. What if you run out the end and they can't touch tips? Nah, there's a tower at the end. This is more like a centipede. Okay. Good question, though. Good question. It's a design feature. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Thank you. People used to call me out all the time for my design features that are completely pointless and add nothing. But it doesn't really happen anymore. I don't know if you guys have just come to accept it and maybe just even expect it a little. Or you just know that it's no use to shout at me because it's not gonna change. Oh god, here he goes again. Well, I guess I'll let it happen. Maybe one or two people are like, hey Lowko, you do know you're never gonna make enough rockets to like... Okay, okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Good thing I made this many. The 5 stages of grief. Yeah. All these wasted resources. But you know, ultimately these resources are just Belgian resources. So like, hey, they're all launching, chat. Yo, all my stuff is working. Mostly because I had a giant backlog of those things, but still. Ah, very cool. Okay, we're gonna have a little peek. Find the star. Where's the star? Found it. All by myself. Didn't even need help. I will do a little bit of a save game. We're gonna go and have a little peek, and then I'm heading off. Oh! Is that the V from Lowko TV? I think it might just be. Did I? Nope. Somehow I'm further... Yeah, okay, impressive stuff. What's going on, Kiago? I am just about to head off, man, but... Dude, I'm too fast. Oh! Something's happening here in the sky. Fine, I'll just fly there manually, like an idiot. 2,000 meters a second is not fast enough. Okay. Are they just working on like different parts of it right now? Like what's going on here? Yeah. So all those missiles are just being shot. Okay, there we go. That must be the V. I don't understand how this works. So those Dyson components Okay. The Dyson components are over here. They're put in the back, I guess, and then they're building itself. Cool. We'll just have to wait until the whole thing is done. Whew. I kind of wanted to see if I can maybe fight these guys a little bit. I think I have to finish off the Darkfog. I think we have to give them the middle finger, you know, and tell them to fog off. No, I'm not gonna do that now. It smells like dinner. We'll do that next stream, which will be on Thursday. Yeah, we'll have to try and take care of the Darkfog hive. Okay. Gamers, welcome back. What was I doing again? I set myself up for something and I don't remember what. I think I wanted to kill the dark hive. Yeah. This hive over here, I've been working and chipping away at it. So I've actually started building the Dyson Sphere. The last phase of this playthrough, I think. It's gonna take a long while. But here's the design, for those of you that haven't seen it. This is the design that somebody from the Discord server put together. So if you look very closely, it says Lowko TV. I agree that we should, as humans, if we ever have a Dyson Sphere 2, we should definitely spell that up in the sky. It's probably gonna spell Amazon or something like that instead. Yeah, it'll probably be the Amazon logo. Hype. Anyways, there's also an enemy over here that I need to try and kill. Good grief. Yeah, it is a little cringe, madam. I agree. Yeah, our real Dyson Sphere is gonna be branded for sure, yeah. Oh, I guess what I was doing was powering up. Yeah, I wanted to power up and then we go and work some magic up in the air. If it ends up being an American company, it'll definitely be sponsored of some sort. Absolutely, yeah. What's good on Stray Art? You just made a comeback to SC2 and you're having a blast? That's a great game, man. What's up, Shadarky? How are you doing, dude? You came just in time for murder. Do you like murder? I don't actually know if I'm strong enough. I hope so. Who am I? I'm just a guy, dude. Don't worry about it. Are we building a vacuum cleaner? No. We're building a Dyson Sphere. Which is even cooler than a vacuum cleaner. But only by a very small margin. We're building a sunsucker. Yeah, dude. Very intimidating name. A Dyson Sphere is a way to generate a little bit of electricity. A theoretical way, anyways. So there's a bit of an enemy fleet over here that I'm a bit scared of. So we're gonna just send in the minions. I have a pretty large group of dudes now. So last time I tried killing these, I think I only had 2 fleets, and now I have 4. So we have a lot of ships here. I just want to get close enough, there you go. So I can get within range of the enemy base. But not too much, you know, because if I just fly straight into it, we're gonna trigger the entire hive. Which is not ideal for my personal health. Also, I need to be able to disengage to get back to the planet, to get more energy if we need it. So the combat is a bit shaky. This is the first iteration of the combat update. Although I've been patching the game all the time. I think I'm a bit too close. Yeah, I am. Okay. Yeah, I am not a huge fan of the Dyson combat, honestly. I think it's a cool concept, but there's just not enough control over it. It's a bit funky. I don't know. I like it, but it's also not great. Yeah, I think you need to stay at like 0.35 or so. Yeah. So I'll just try and approach as slowly as I can. Yeah, the space combat is very much so a work in progress, it seems. That's okay. It's really entertaining watching me mess up the combat. Okay. I'll take that as a compliment. Maybe I should be upgrading my ships more, I don't know. I think most of my upgrades next though. Yeah, just rely... I guess I can get some of these things going. Doesn't really do anything for me. I should also queue that up so we can get mass energy storage. That requires shiny things. Okay, so we're now within 0.45. I don't know exactly when my minions come out. Okay, so I think we slow down as soon as my minions appear. I don't know exactly at... maybe not. I don't know exactly at what, like, distance they engage. Have I ever been in a space fight? In my mind and in my dreams, many times. In person, not so much. I don't go to space very frequently, other than the rock that I was spawned on. How do I tell them to engage? I don't know. Well, I think they're engaging now. Yeah, clicking on something didn't really do anything, but maybe it did, I don't know. Okay, there's a lot of ships right now flying around. I think we just hang out over here. And stay at about 0.4 distance of the hive. That's my job. That's all I need to do. So I'm currently moving away from the hive. Okay. I don't want to get too close. Jeez. It's a bit of a swarm here. Well, I think this is the perfect moment to fight him, though. Or at least the perfect direction. Yeah, so we're killing all those ships that are orbiting this platform right now. There were loads of them, and they do seem to come back after a while, but it takes a long time for them to rebuild. This is exactly what it feels like to fight carriers in StarCraft 2, yeah. Just stay at the perfect distance and use 17 control groups. It's easy, bro. Yeah, this is a nearly level 7 space dark fog hive. Which is kind of a lot. I brought loads of ships. It seems like my destroyer died. I think I'm gonna go home for a sec. Get some power again, and then we'll try and re-engage. We can kind of take it relatively easy though. So this is my current main base. The most recent update to this are all of these vertical launching silos. They are launching Dyson Sphere fragments, which is really cool actually. I didn't think it was gonna work like this, but there's loads and loads of carrier rockets. We are gonna run out at some point, but it's okay. You've mastered mass energy storage. The photon generation mode of ray receivers is now available, and small particle colliders can now invert critical photons into antimatter. I don't really know exactly how that works. So I already have a... I think I actually do know how it works. Hey, Agaman, thank you for the 100 bits. So I have these orbital, or sorry, those collectors set up. Controlled annihilation. Okay. Antimatter fuel rods. That seems like a good idea. A little bit of antimatter. I think I only need 120 of those and I'll have the rest of the game sorted. Antimatter capsules. Okay. Yeah, just research whatever. Artificial star. Get it going, dude. So this is ultimately what we need for the last upgrade in the game. So mission completed is the final upgrade in the game. That is 4,000 white cubes. And white cubes are made by one of each of the other cubes, plus a little bit of antimatter. All we need is some antimatter, Bally, and we're done. Yeah. One thing I'm gonna need quite a bit is... So these things are really pretty. I think I can invert that stuff now. What's up, Freshonomics? Hello, hello. Good morning. Or evening. Or night. Or afternoon, maybe, I guess. I've played a lot of Stardew Valley. Yes, sir. If you go to youtube.com/morelowko, there's a couple of playthroughs. Maybe actually on that YouTube channel there's only one, but I have played quite a bit of it in the past. If I did set it up correctly, you can probably also go to youtube.com or Lowko rather .tv/Stardew Valley. Yeah, I can set this up to photon generation. So how do I get those things out of the tower? These photons will easily split into proton and antiproton pairs. Is that... Ooh, there it is. I don't know exactly how many of these things I'm going to need. We'll just set up a row of them for now. So I want to set all of these up to power generation. No, photon generation, rather. Photon generation. Wait, what? Do they all change? No, no, no. I was gonna say, I don't want all of them to change. Okay. Now you guys can just run into the logistics tower over here. We'll set that up later. Mr. Robot seems lonely. Which robot? Oh, you mean my dude? No, my dude is just like me. He's got no feelings. Have you ever met a streamer who's got feelings? Didn't think so, mate. Okay, so critical photons. Yeah, just make as many as you can make for now, I guess. Should I set up more of these things? I don't really know exactly how much electricity this is going to cost me. Okay, a lot. Yeah, this is the most we're gonna do for now. We should get more electricity with the Dyson Sphere growing. So my requested power is way higher than my current power up in the air. This is a very inefficient Dyson Sphere. But it does look cool. And as we all know, looking cool is way more important than being efficient. Look, me and my girlfriend play a lot of Stardew recently. Who did I marry? I married several. You know, I found out about a polygamy mod campaign. If I were to replay that game again, I would actually play the polygamy mod. It's kind of like Pokemon, you know? You gotta catch them all. Yeah. It seems like a great idea. I don't recommend... Oh, artificial star? Okay. Antimatter fuel rods to the power grid? That seems like a great idea. So the polygamy mod allows you to marry all of Stardew Valley. And apparently there's also mods that allow you to essentially marry even the characters that normally are not marryable. So it's kind of like catching them all, you know? Like, do the Stardew Valley rap. It would actually be really cool, no? It's kind of like the poker rap, but different. Yeah, and then we battled them to the death. We sent Leia versus Abigail, for example. It's gonna be fun. Leia wins that easy, by the way. Not even close. You're just a cult leader at that point? Yeah, exactly. Wait, you make it sound like that's some sort of bad thing. What do you mean? Hold up right now, Jeffrey. What are you saying? Jeffrey. Wait. Cult of the Lamb did as promised. Yeah? Did they add sex? Isn't that what they wanted to add? They did a sex update. Very nice. I don't really know what that means in Cult of the Lamb, but Cult of the Lamb was already good. Absolutely, crab bugs. Absolutely. Leia lives with nature. She knows what's up. Go! Fight! I'm clicking! How does it not fight, guys? I don't understand how this works. Nobody understands how it works. How do I fight him? How do I launch missiles? Does anybody know? I make my own blueprints, Alaki. Other than one that I copied from Nilaus. Oh, okay. It looks like we're fighting. That's good. Good enough for me. Left click if you have them active? They are active. I guess I have to get closer. Okay. Don't get too close, Lowko. You're gonna get shot. These are some of the last ships that the enemies have, I think. Which means we can start working on some of their infrastructure here. If I go way closer, I get killed. Okay. 0.25 Australias. Yeah, I'm actually taking damage now. But it looks like we are killing some of their frames. Space seems kind of complex. Yeah. I know. This may be news to some of you. Space, not easy. Can I zoom in? I'm a little afraid I'm gonna run out of power. Here, this is as far as I can zoom in. We're dealing so much damage to them now, though. Okay, I'm gonna repower again, because being without electricity sucks. So we're gonna do another little boost over here to Prime Gaming 1. Only a little bit of juice remaining, but that's all we need. Don't land in the lava. That would be bad for your health. Icelanders in the chat disagree. That's what they do on a rainy Friday afternoon. Take a bit of a bath. What's going on, Dita Hunter? Hello. This has become a bit of a refinement planet for me. This is where I'm refining loads of stuff. I'm pretty sure we have more than enough stuff. Total power generation of this cluster's power grid reaches 5 giga. What? Very nice. You may post PogChamps, chat. It is allowed. Even though it probably doesn't mean anything. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I can definitely set up more refinement over here. What does fractal silicon do again? Ah, it just allows me to make crystal silicon. This is a pretty easy recipe anyways. I don't really feel like I need to refine it, but... Yeah, tough crowd today, Lazy Border. It's okay. You guys keep me to very high standards. Okay. Back to the hive cluster we go. Are we fighting still? Oh, it looks like fighting through it, or flying through it rather, may have actually helped me out a bunch. We're catching up again. Go forth, my minions. Kill the hive. I'll do a Dyson Sphere stress system update because we can. Maybe my Dyson Sphere will build super quickly, you know? Who knows? It looks like we're not being killed anymore. Is that the hive core over here? I think the core maybe did. No. Fuck me. Okay, fine. I'll reassemble. Dang it. Don't die right away, though. Okay, I was a little too close, guys. I thought the hive cluster was dead. Or at least... Oh, did all my ships die? All my ships died. Okay, I think we got a little overly ambitious. It looks like the towers over here are still quite powerful. I actually have to get some new warp. I am almost out of warp. I need destroyers? I can definitely make some destroyers. They seem to be quite good at taking down towers. Ooh, look at this thing. Artificial star. Oh wow, I can actually just make annihilation constraint spheres? I don't even know what that does. I should make battle cruisers. Battle cruiser operational. No, I think we can make some destroyers. I think you're right. I don't have automated production set up for those ships, but I don't think I need it either. Nah, we'll just bring them in. There we go. We'll make some manually. We'll try to use them to our advantage. So I'll set up a, yeah, a couple different fleet types. I think that's a good idea. Destroyers over here. We'll put them in that spot. I actually don't think I need that many attack drones either, do I? I would like to put in some more... Yeah, some more corvettes. How many levels of this are there? They're actually extremely expensive. I don't know what the default starting point is. Wow, we're out of reds? That's hilarious. I did not expect that reds would be the issue. What's going on, Ochi Na? Or Oji Wa, rather. Hello. Yeah, I think there's 2 more levels. It would make sense 90 degrees, I guess. I don't know what the default 90 degree is. Or the default degreeage. That's the technical term. Lowko, what did that tweet mean? Which one? All my tweets are of the highest quality, Echo Soldier. About like unlimited food and living forever? What? That's not what I tweeted, did I? We had a discussion about that the other day. Wait, I tweeted, imagine how delicious food would be if nothing was banned or prohibited. None of us would get old, but at least the food would be incredible. How are people reading this as... Wait, what? This is great. I think it's funny, no? Oh, okay. What does that mean? Well, there's tons of food that is banned. A lot of products that can't be used, a lot of chemicals that can't be used in making food. What food is banned? You don't know about food that is banned? Maybe that's what some of these people are confused about too. There's tons of food that's banned. Yeah, there's tons of ingredients and chemicals that you cannot use. Alright, fine, I'll delete the tweet if it's that confusing to everybody. There's a lot of food banned in America, yes. Just imagine how nice it would be. Anyways, just a random thought. We had a discussion about that on stream a couple days ago. It was still in the back of my mind. Wait, people are interpreting none of us would get old as in we would live forever? Wait, what? How are you misinterpreting none of us would get old as we would live forever? It's the exact opposite. What do you mean? It could be interpreted as... Oh, I see. Oh, no, you guys are right. Now I understand the confusion. No, I meant we would all die early because we'd be eating the worst food in the world, but it'd be tasty as shit. That's what I meant. Oh, that's where the confusion is. I didn't word that funny now that you mentioned it. I actually only just now realized that too. Are my destroyers doing stuff? Lowko, the new health guru? No, absolutely not. Oh, dude, these destroyers are getting destroyed. I don't know what I expected. You're gonna order DoorDash? Why don't you just use Thuisbezorgd? Yeah, it might be a Dutch translation thing, Killman. Absolutely, I understand. Brashuur Lowko. Thuisbezorgd. Wait, you okay. Am I still making new ones? I am making new ones. Good. All right, we're actually destroying the enemy base. Now, will I run out of electricity? I think we will. We're gonna have to do this again. I didn't actually pick up warp. No. Ground bases are all destroyed. Yes. I think I'm just gonna chill here. I don't think I'm gonna dash back. I will have to save though, because I'm a little afraid that I'm still gonna get killed. In the US, it's called Grubhub. Okay. Grubhub. It does not sound very family friendly. Kind of like my tweet. What happens when you run out of energy? Well, I have a lot of deuterium fuel rods, so it will trickle back in. And I think I can kill them pretty easy, but... Yo!
Hello everyone, how do you think the unthinkable with an iceberg?
What? How do you think the unthinkable with an iceberg?